That point way out there is the cabezon. That's way in the middle of the desert, but that's a really nice area to explore. You do need a four-wheel drive to get out there. You can climb it, and it's a very steep climb, but it's beautiful up there once you get on top of that flat area. It is a more risk area because you are way out in the middle of nowhere. If you go out there by yourself and your car breaks down, you are stuck because it's a long ways to walk back. But it is a dangerous area. A lot of the lands are owned by the North American Indian property, and it's private, and you have to know where you're crossing to make sure that you're not getting in trouble. They have their own laws, so you don't want to be out there doing something that you should not be doing. Ooh. Out here in New Mexico and Arizona, and I don't know about Utah, but I'm sure it's the same. There's a lot of Native American lands, and you do need to know where the boundaries are at. They are very critical about people crossing into their property. And rightly so. That is a good thing. So you need to be careful that you don't cross the property line, and be respectful of that. If you see a sign or a barbed wire covering it, then respect it. Do not cross. It's their land, and we should not cross there. People get into trouble if they're not from here and they don't know where the boundaries are at. So you have to be really careful as somebody that's coming out here from another state or another country. That's why I tell the students, don't go by themselves unless they know the area. And if you do get into trouble with a North American patrol, you should not be arguing. You're already illegally into their land, but you should not be arguing with them. Or out here, it is very important to treat others with respect and courtesy. If you are in the wrong, admit it. It'll be easier than to argue with them or with anybody out here. need to know this without GPS, because there's a lot of areas that there's no cell phones unless you have a true GPS that connects to the satellite. You really don't know where you're at. So investing in a true GPS connected to the satellite is very important for the state of Arizona and New Mexico, for sure. And but I don't carry the GPS.